to you. If you're like 95% of the world, you can't create a business system. And we're not going to criticize that. We're just going to realize that it is what it is, and we're going to show you how to participate in a business system that's created by somebody that's got the money to start it properly, and that's to this industry that we call network marketing. It's the greatest industry that's ever been created for our current system, and this is why, because it allows people that don't understand systems, that don't understand businesses, to participate in a kind of business system that they don't have to have the money to start. It's the coolest free enterprise type of industry that's ever existed in the world. And here's how it works. We kind of all pool together, we put money towards an ultra-powerful corporation, make sure all the laws are done right, make sure that we have a good product that's competitive in the marketplace, because you and I as individuals, we can't compete with Walmart, but a powerful corporation, they could compete with Walmart on value, or they can compete with Microsoft on the style of software. We can compete with all sorts of people if we pool a lot of people together today. It's the only way that we can compete in the marketplace. So we pool together our resources by having fees that do go with this corporation, and what happens is then we become involved in the corporation as independent as business owners, or IBOs, right? And as IBOs, as independent business owners, we actually own our position in that company, meaning all the customers that are created, all the sales that are created, all the distributors that are brought in, everything that's done from our organization, we keep a little percentage of as if we owned the actual company. Because of that, we can make an exponentially expanding and increasing amount of income even though we don't own the system. We can make income like system owners do, and we don't even have to start it. Because we don't have to start it, we don't have to manage it, we don't have to hire the employees. This is all done by people that we hire in the corporation. They're actually working for us in network marketing. We're not working for them. It's a very distinct difference in the marketplace. They manage the company, we create the business. Because of that, we can create an exponentially expanding supply of money. It's direct selling and network marketing. It's the coolest industry in the world. How do I know that? Well, I started when I was living in a van. 3 months later, I had a month where I made like $25,000 in a week. Well, I couldn't have done that had I tried to create my own business system, because I would have accidentally done something illegal, just because I don't understand the law. You know what I mean? I have to have lawyers now. Now I've got money, doing stuff, starting businesses. I've got lawyers doing this stuff. I still don't even understand what's going on. They all the time, they say, hey Dave, you need to tweak this a little bit to make sure you're in compliance with everything. I don't understand what the compliance regulations are. Nobody possibly could. There's too many of them. Does this make sense? So a company handles this, then we become independent business owners. You say, Dave, I don't want to do this. Let me explain to you how to be a successful independent business owner in the network marketing industry. You've got two ways you make money. By enrolling distributors and selling products. Now, in our case, I'm actually in a company called Folks, I don't like the financial system a bit. I think the whole thing is bullshit. I'm just telling you what I think. Now, you might think something else. You might like going in and dressing in a suit and sitting down and getting yelled at by some idiot all day. I don't like it, and I think it's stupid. However, I realize that I ain't going to change it. I can try, and I do try, but I ain't going to change it because I'm one guy. But you know what I can do? Is I can get a lot of people to give me money by being a smart business guy and setting up a business system, and by setting up one system after another and continuing to do it. And by giving people good value and good service, they keep giving me money for the rest of my life. And by doing that, I'm helping them in their life. I'm helping them to get more money. I'm helping them teach people to get more money. In the process, they get even more money. So not only am I giving them value by getting them in, I'm giving them value by helping them get other people in. We're giving the world more value, because people need to know that not all money can be created out of thin air, and we've got something different. So my friends, this is a little bit of a different presentation today, but let me show you the last thing that I'm going to tell you. And folks, this is the most important thing to understand. You say, well Dave, where are we in this process? Well, I'm going to show you two timelines here, and hopefully I've got enough time. If we don't, we're just going to end the presentation. And by the way, there's a Join Now button below this video with the person who refers you to this presentation. I encourage you to hit that thing. It opens in a new window. Start filling out that application, because remember, people are flying in the steel on the left and the right, here and here and here and here, and you want to get in at the top before they get in. I'm telling you, you want to get in now. Alright? So let me show you the two timelines. Number one timeline is timing for Numis. Alright? Timing for Numis looks like this. We got about 20,000 reps in the company, right? Company's growing what's called an S-curve. Company's been around for about 2 years. Typically, companies hit their biggest growth in their 3rd to the 5th year. We're coming up on the 3rd year, starting in about 5 months, all right, from the time I'm making this video. That 3rd year is going to be the year where Numis is going to hit our first wave of exponential growth. That's when the money is easiest to get. right? You want to get in, not here, but now. So join now. Hit the button and join now. I'm totally serious. So pull out your wallet, your credit card, you get that number in there correctly, and just race in and get in there before anybody else gets in there. You need to get in now, all right? Here's the next timeline I'm going to show you, and that's the timeline of the collapse of civilizations. All right? Now, you're not going to like this one bit if you're patriotic. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm actually patriotic. I love America. In fact, I love the way America was founded. I love the Founding Father story. In fact, I know the real story a lot of people don't know. I studied the Constitution. I've read all the Federalist Papers. I've read everything those guys ever wrote, and I think they were some of the smartest guys ever. You know, they had some mistakes, let's face it. You know, they said we believe in the freedom of everyone except for, you know, women and black people. So we did have some racism. We had some sexism. I realized that. Those were mistakes. But other than that, there were some pretty intelligent guys. In fact, they're the ones that came up with this whole gold and silver currency thing that backed the dollar and kept the inflation of the states completely stable for about 200 years before the Federal Reserve came in and ruined everything. But let me tell you something, folks. America, the way that it is now, is going down. We all know it. We all feel it. Why is it going down? Because it's all driven by money. It's driven by oil. All right? Here's the problem. Second, the dollar's worth nothing. We can't buy oil. Oil is traded in dollars. Second, that's not true. Dollar's worth nothing. Second, dollar's worth nothing. We can't buy oil in the States because we don't produce anything. We outsource it all the time. China, we've got a trade imbalance for years. Second, we don't have oil. Guess what doesn't happen? Trucks don't move. Second, trucks don't move. Guess what doesn't happen? Airplanes don't move. Second, that stops happening. Guess what happens? Within a week to 2 weeks in the major cities all across America, they have no food anymore. Guess what happens in a first world country when 300 million people who are used to having food given to them by the government when they don't work for it anymore, because this is where America is reduced to. And if you've done that, don't be ashamed. Just realize you've been participating in the system. The system is designed to break people. It's evil, okay? Don't even have to be a Christian person. It is an evil system. It's designed to break people and causes the genocide and collapse of civilizations, and it's been going on for thousands of years in different cultures. It was collapsed 600 civilizations in addition to America, right? There ain't no food. Guess what happens when there's no food? Riots, chaos, people killing each other, right? Because at the end of the day, if you have 2 kids, and you got to rob a store to feed the kids, and there's no other way to get food, and they're crying, and they're hungry, and they haven't eaten in 3 days, and you know that you just go over and you steal the food, you're going to help your kids survive? You're going to steal it. That's the way people are. Even good people. And that's not your fault. That's just the way that we're built, right? You need to survive. We're survival of the fittest, right? As both sides say. But here's the problem, folks. America runs out of food. Americans are not hard workers anymore, like they used to be. There's a percentage of us who are seeing this video, you're sitting here, you're learning about money, you're a hard worker. You are a cut above the rest of civilization. You're the survivors. Guess why you need to join now? Because number one, your money ain't going to be worth nothing when the dollar collapses anyway. So you might as well spend it on some gold and silver. That's first of all. Second of all, alright? You need to start a business. If you don't have one, you need to start one right now. Start building a network of friends and associates you can work together with when this disaster hits. Because folks, every fiat currency in the history of the world has collapsed right around 40 years. Our current fiat money system was created in the 70s when we went off the gold standards, and we are now in the 41st year of having that fiat dollar. This has happened in 40 years, 600 times. As of making this video in the last couple of weeks, China and other countries that have been buying bonds from the government have been meeting with other countries asking, how can we get off the dollar standard and go into a new reserve currency supply? The second that happened, folks, this is Dave Wood, and we got cut off there for a second, ran out of batteries, and I'm going to keep this very short because I want to wind this down here. I know it's gotten a little bit darker outside since we were talking just a couple of minutes ago, but to you just 1 second ago. But here's the reality, folks. We were talking about the shortening of the food supply, the collapse of the currency, the disasters that are coming, and also solutions and benefits. You know, there is some problems in the world. And be honest, I don't even like our system at all, in the sense that I don't like our government system, I don't like our financial system. I think the whole thing is ruined, and we literally are at a point now where we can't stop it from collapsing. Whether that happens this year or in 5 years, it will collapse. Mark my words for it, my friends. And you better be prepared. And the best ways to prepare are what? It's by having a network, right, by having some real money, okay, in your life. What do I mean by real money? Well, stuff that actually is tangible, assets, gold and silver, real estate, things like this. We're going to show you how to get more money by showing you how to get more gold and silver assets, which is real money you're going to actually be ordering right after you finish filling out that application you're filling out right now. On an auto ship, we're going to help you get one perfect condition premium silver coin per month, every month, mailed out to you from the Numis Network. Now, we're also going to show you how to help others get more money. That's the first thing you do, is get money. The second thing you do is help others get more money. And when you do that, here's what happens. You actually get more money. Now, when you get this more money, you can do one of two things with it. All right. Now, the thing that most people do with it, and I hate to say, even though we teach people to, be a little frivolous right now, you need to save a little bit. But what most people do is they spend it, and that's the first thing that you could do. You get more money, you can spend it on whatever you like. The second thing that you could do is you could get more real money. You can get gold and silver with that extra money that you get, and you can help prepare yourself in case that disaster I was talking about does happen. We're not saying it will, just saying that there's a good chance that it might. And folks, as you're seeing this presentation right now, we've got people, we've got the company, and there are people joining to the left, there are people joining to the right, there are people enrolling, and you need to fill out that application to be sure you get locked into a spot so you can get even more people to give you even more money as the months and years go ahead. Friends, let's lock arms together and fight the forces of evil. Join now, fill out that application. I'm looking forward to having you on the team and looking forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. And remember one thing from this, and that's get money, help others get more money. And when you do that, you get even more money. This is the ultimate way to get money. I'm looking forward to helping you, bringing you on the team, teaching you how to market like a pro, and teaching you how to have hair however the heck you want to have it, dress however the heck you want to dress, and still out-recruit everyone in the company by following a few simple steps. Welcome to the team. Bye-bye.